All right. I think I'm ready to start now. Thanks everyone for joining me. Okay, so let's do the intro one more time. I like that wobbling Sega logo. Sub-Terrania. Yeah, is this game owned by Sega? I think, like, Sega's publishing was a bit different than how Nintendo did it. I think they took ownership of a lot of the licensed games. So, like, Sega became the publisher. I don't know if that's the case for this one. That first scene in the intro looks like... I feel like somebody took a few pictures of an air conditioner outside or on the roof or something, and then they just kind of drew other stuff around it. But yeah, because of the way Sega has owned a lot of the stuff that was published on Genesis, there's been a bunch of collections with games from all sorts of developers. Anyway, so... last time, I think I did about 5 attempts of this game. Each attempt seems to take about half an hour. And I got as far as the first water level, which was stage 7. So each stage it gives you a mission. Usually it's to rescue some people. And you also need to find a piece of your submarine. So that's... I think that happens in every level. You have to find some people to rescue and a piece of your submarine. You don't usually have to rescue everybody. So in the first missions, we have SATSCAN version 1.0. And it just gives us numbers. But in the next missions... I guess the scan gets more detailed, but they stop, putting markers on your map, which is kind of funny. And I was expecting it to keep increasing, but when we got to mission 7, because of the water or something, they couldn't scan at all. So, I don't know. Here we go. Down into our spaceship. Gotta check our watch before we get in there, I guess. Alright, let's see if I can remember how this level goes. And how to play. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Got a lot of missiles. There's extra fuel here. I don't know if I want to get it right now. That's probably fine. This is just the first level, so there's not much... It's not too tricky of a level. It seems better to just not fight that guy, I think. So I've noticed about these guys... once you pick them up, they are saved. So it doesn't really matter if the ship is destroyed afterwards. Which is kind of weird to me. That's the way this game does it. Okay. That didn't go super well, but this level is thankfully fairly mundane. Okay. So if you don't collect that fuel before you move that thing, it'll explode. Then you won't be able to use it. Oops, I accidentally moved that ahead of time. Oh, that was kind of dangerous. So annoyingly, this little door here, you have to get used to the backwards thrust as well. It doesn't move until it reaches the end point, so you have to wait for it to come all the way back before you can move it back out. Alright, mission 1, no problems. We collected 20 missiles. They may be dead, but they're no longer prisoners of war, I suppose. Which looks a bit wonky. Hi there, Alley Cat. Looks okay in my OBS. Oh, the flying. Well, it's just sort of... There are a bunch of games kind of like this, like Thrust, Oids, Solar Jetman. I think this controls pretty well. It's just, it's awkward to aim because gravity's always pulling you down. And you have to shoot in the same direction that you thrust. So oftentimes if you want to shoot down at something, you gotta be pushing yourself backwards with reverse thrust and then shooting down at it. So it's awkward, but not too hard to get used to, I don't think. Or... Oh no, I destroyed that fuel. Okay, so we've leveled up our guns, and there's this little, like, boss thing up here. The tail is the most, vexing part. Actually, I'm gonna use missiles. Oh, I used all my missiles? I thought I had 20 missiles. They really disappear that quickly? Okay, that looked like I got the right side. The right side... Oh, I need more fuel. Okay. So this level has quite a bit of fuel. There's a third one down there on the right you might have seen the edge of. Okay, I got the right side. There we go. So we took out that thingy. What else did I need to do in this level? I think there's... Okay, I can restore my shields here. I think there's some missiles down here on the right. Okay, that fuel I think is the last fuel, so I'm gonna be very careful not to waste it. Okay. Oh. Okay, landed on the fuel. So at the bottom was where we collected our power up. That bottom left is a trap. I never go down there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go up here first. So this area wasn't open until you defeat the enemy. Okay, so now I've completed the mission objectives. And we'll see if I can get these missiles. I think I have enough fuel to finish this and get the missiles here. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, right, I have to go below this. So I'm using my fuel sparingly now. Alright. So that went fine. Sort of an ice level effect. Yeah, sort of like it's very momentum based, yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to remember the third mission. Ah, right. Okay, so this one is a bit of a puzzle. There's this laser machine, and you have to drop a mirror on a truck to deflect the laser upwards, and then you use the laser to go... while it's deflected, you open that space in the bottom middle. There's a switch on the other side of the laser that you need to deflect the laser so you can get down there safely. And then in there, you find a mirror that deflects the laser a second time to the left, so it goes up and to the left. That's area number 3 on the map there. And you use that. There's yet another mirror, but it's a flat mirror, which will reflect the laser back at the laser machine and destroy it. And then you can get behind it, where your sub part is at the bottom there. That's number 4 on the map. So, let's see. What do I remember? Okay, we can start off by getting rid of that. And I think there's some missiles down here. Yeah. So this is a door we have to open in a moment. This is just kind of extra fuel. So once you grab this mirror, it kind of takes extra fuel and extra momentum to move, like it changes your weight. Oh, okay, there's my first death. Man, that went down quick. Just one touch of the laser and you're toast. I guess I can go faster here because there's lots of fuel at the beginning. Be more careful this time. So I need to switch weapons to the deflector, which counts as a weapon, and now the truck is deflecting it. So I can set on this switch here. Hi there, Monteroon. How's it going? This game indeed. Danish game. What does that say? Talk? Is that a Danish word? Is it the word for thanks? My fuel is low. I need to grab this. Desperately. Okay. So down here is the second mirror. Do I need new shields? Not really. Okay, so I don't know if you could see, but it's a little bit harder to control the ship now with this heavy mirror. If I hang out too much to the side, the laser will go past me, or past the mirror, and hit me. Oh no, this is... okay. Ugh! It was weighing me down. Okay. Hang on a second. Mr. Master Bismuth, hello. It is Danish for thanks. That's what I thought it might be. Because I think I think it's also thanks in Swedish, maybe? Yes, there are similarities to Solar Jet Man. It's the same genre for sure. Okay, so is this still open? I think it should be. Okay, good. Oh, I almost destroyed the fuel by accident. So when you stop shooting, your weapon charges, and after a short time, it charges up to that multi-blast, and sometimes that can lead to accidentally destroying the fuel that you desperately need. Okay, let's get in here. There we go. We've now destroyed the laser machine. I can drop this. Okay. There's my sub part and the guys I gotta rescue. Alright, so this level is ostensibly completed. Unless I do something foolish on the way out. Danish is similar to Norwegian. There are a lot of similarities between Germanic languages, I guess. They made this one easier. Well, I don't know. There is a difficulty setting. This is on normal. There is a hard setting. But I mean, when you're making a game, you tend to get good at it while you're making it. So, I don't know. It's a pretty common phenomenon where when a game's ready, they've made it really hard. And then they kind of scale back the difficulty late in development. That happens in a lot of games. So here we have the SATscan version 2. So we can kind of see more detail, I guess. Destroy the thing. Rescue combat squad. Okay, so the sub-module is behind like a pile of towers, sort of in the bottom middle. And I have to break down the towers from high above it. Because you can't destroy something below something that is... Like, in the tower, you have to start destroying it from the top for some reason. I'm trying to remember where the fuel is in this level. There's one at the top left. There's something at the top right. And at the bottom right is the guys you gotta rescue. Top right might be shields. Oh, that's right. There's also a hidden life. Sort of in the middle left. Those structures there, you can blow them up. And there's a hidden missile in the kind of middle top. Which I'll probably go for. Ooh. Oh, we can... I'm gonna go for the green gun. So there's 3 colors of gun. You can either switch color, or you can upgrade the color you have. And green has this kind of wavy motion to it, which I find the best of the options. Okay, so there's some missiles in here, I think. Yeah. Should be useful against this enemy. Okay, I gotta take that first fuel. Okay, let's fire missiles at this thing, at the thing. Hope we get it. No? Sometimes it seems to go down really easy. Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay. So I think I need to start destroying up here. I'd be very careful not to destroy that fuel off to the right there. I will need it. Guess I'll take it now. Yeah, so it's sort of awkward to... You're always fighting gravity, but if you need to shoot to the right or left, you'll be falling as you're shooting. Ah! Okay, up at the top I think is a shield, which we don't really need. I don't know if I killed any of the dudes I'm supposed to rescue just there, but... Let's check out the top right. I think it... Oh, it's fuel. That's better. Because I need that more than I need. Shield. Because having extra fuel means I can come here. There we go. Extra life. So I lost 2 lives in the previous level. I gained 1 in this one. Used all those missiles on the thing, but there'll be more missiles in the next level, I think. Wait, is this where the level started? I got the sub module, right? Okay, mission 4 complete. We got it. Okay. So yeah, that third level, the laser's kind of chaotic because it can easily slip past your mirror and hit you, and it's a one-hit kill. Alright, okay, so this one, there's a nuclear power plant in the bottom right. You need to get a special weapon at the top right. To kind of diffuse its shield. And then fuel is at a premium here. So yeah, it does show you briefly where, like, there's a little flash of where the workers are. So they're at the bottom left, and I think just above them, sort of at the left side. And then there's this beetle on the very left, which you have to drop the core of the nuclear reactor onto, and the sub-modules behind it. So I only remember there being 1 fuel power-up in this whole level, and it's at the sort of mid-right. Which is a bit of a problem. So are these guys circling the base? Okay, so these guys guard the fuel, which I eventually want to get. Oh, I almost shot the fuel, I think. Which was not my intent. Okay. So if we go to the top right, I took a lot of damage there. So this is the thing that disables the shield of the nuclear reactor, which we'll find down here. Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can get fuel. Nope. No, I wasn't efficient enough. Gotta do that again. Well, I don't think I have to destroy the reactor again, but I have to get the core again. So since I lost a life, maybe I can use that for like an extra fuel in a moment. Ah! Did that not work? Oh, I didn't have it selected, I think. I was trying to drop the I was trying to drop that spiky ball, but I don't think I selected it. There we go. Oh man, the ship really swings heavy when you're carrying it too. So you gotta be fast with these things. Okay. There's my sub-module. Now, can I... Okay, now I have the fuel. So now I can work on collecting these guys. And there's some more in the bottom left. So I lost 2 lives there. Not very good. Ooh, we can get a... So if I wait for it to turn green, I can power up green. There we go. Green level 2. That'll be nice if I can survive the next level. So one of the things that happens on easy difficulties, you keep your weapon power-ups forever. On normal difficulty, you lose them whenever you die. Yeah, mission 5 is always a problem with fuel. Did I lose 2 lives there? I think I lost 2. Because I fumbled the core drop. This level, I feel like there should be more fuel than there is, because it's thematically the mining site. It says right here it produces fuel here, but there isn't really that much fuel in this level. I used to have a dock for captions, but I updated OBS and it disappeared. I don't know if captions are still working. I'll have to investigate that later. Okay, so destroy the Guardian robot, rescue the survived miners, collect the sub-module. So yeah, this one... I don't have a full memory of whether I need to go. So you start on the bottom left or mid left here, and you go up to the top, break through that door, and then you have to break through another door and go all the way down, fight the Guardian robot. There's some resources to the bottom right, like some fuel and I think a shield power up, so, and maybe some missiles. I have some missiles. And then the targets on the bottom left. But I don't remember whether there's fuel, and there's this whole like middle section in between, which I don't remember if there's anything I need in there. I think if I ride that rail down, the second rail that's sort of in between the text there, I think there's something useful below it, but I can't remember what. So the nice thing about the rail is you don't use fuel while you're on it, so you can just travel on it. So levels don't have time limits, they just have fuel limits. And you don't use fuel... Your fuel just is used by your thrusts, so... It's not a problem when you're... Wait, did I just get an extra life? I just got an extra life for 250,000. I see. I think I might get one at 125, I'm not sure. come on. It's hard to hit these last few. What if I let it charge? If I charge up the Mega Shot... Wait! Did I just lose some fuel? Does charging the Mega use fuel? Maybe shooting actually uses fuel, but like a small amount. I'm gonna go down first. Aha! Okay. I'm gonna wait till it turns red again. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted green level 3. Oh well, red level 2 is still better than blue. Okay, is there fuel down here or something? Oh, nice. Okay, so I do have to go down there. I definitely need more fuel. Okay, there's a free ship, so coming down here was important. Oh, there's the fuel. Okay. I remember thinking this level was less cruel than the level before, because there's more fuel. Yeah, you don't really have to deal with those lasers. And I don't think there's anything down there to the left, so... Oh! Okay, that tank kinda... I didn't expect that. So, yeah, I should have come down there firing before it could hit me. I don't think there's anything to the left here. I think I looked there before. But there is useful stuff over here. Like shields. I think there's shields up here. Okay. Let's... Oh, I don't have any missiles? Okay. Well, let's fight the Guardian here. I got hit. Yeah. Okay, we gotta try again. I wonder if my previous damage on the thing counts. Oh no, it jumped into me. Okay, we got it. We got it. Am I gonna get hit if I don't deal with that thing? Why are you guys running away? Okay. So that didn't go great, but I think it's gone better than all my previous attempts. Oh! Oh! I was so close to getting up there without losing a life. Oh well. So I can just wait on the platform here, and the mission's already completed. I just needed a little more fuel to move a little bit more to the right. Okay, well, this is way better than... I got to mission 7 with 1 life. One time, last time I played. That scan is impossible. Sat scan is impossible. All right. So, I think we saw missiles over here. Yeah. Now, I went down into the water, and it took a tremendous amount of fuel to push through the water. Oh. But you can float once you're... Okay. Whoa, these enemies are tough. Okay. So that's a start. Oh man, it's so hard not to hit the walls, and every wall feels like such a... Okay, there's gotta be fuel up here. Somewhere. Well, what's this? Anti-pressure. Pressure normal. What? Oh. What? Oh. It's trying to land on that fuel, but I didn't have enough fuel to... So wait, I have this anti-pressure thing. Can I... Is that like a water? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I can't shoot while using it, but fuel in the water is no longer a problem. Pressure low. Oh, I can only move down. Oh, this is tricky. Okay, so I do not want to go down that way. Oh man, is this my last life? Wow, this level's tough. I think I misunderstood how the anti-pressure works, but that was my last attempt. So yeah, I hadn't had lives to spend. This is my first time on that level, like, spending any significant amount of time. And the anti-pressure weapon... Hang on, I want to bring up the manual. Oh, let's put in a name. I love that it has enough space for Sakana Cow. I thought I had the manual in here. There we go. Windows is being indecisive about what button I'm clicking. Can I not right-click on a file? What is going on? Oh my god. Everything I click is just like... Can I not right-click on a file and then choose cut? Is that not a... Windows Explorer is just like... I don't know what it's doing. I like a click and then something happens 5 seconds later. Right now it's grabbed the window. I can't... Well, I can't share this window, but it's unbelievably frustrating what it's doing right now. I don't know why. Not used to that. Wow, I click on my start menu. Whoa! Okay. Apparently my headphones have been on the space key? Is that what the problem was? My headphones were holding the space key. Okay, now cut appears. What was the spacebar doing this whole time? Very curious. Okay. Anyway. I've managed to find the manual. Does it talk about the anti-pressure device? I don't think it did. Unknown weapons. With every mission success, you'll penetrate deeper into Sub-Terrania's mysterious, unexplained terrains. Who knows what you'll find in the recesses of the planet? Mission Control can only hope that by the time you get there, it will have developed and delivered the necessary advanced weaponry for the battles ahead. Okay. Well. Acid level. So it feels like the anti-pressure is more like you switch to it and you press the button and bubbles go out and your pressure lowers temporarily and it allows you to sink. But it's not like a downward thrust. You just start sinking until you turn that weapon off. And then you can start going back up. So it doesn't help you move laterally. At least that's how it seemed. I don't know. That was confusing. But I got to see further than any of the times that I played last time. So, second run begins. Maybe we'll watch the intro again. Yeah, like I figured that was just like an air conditioner on a roof or something, and then they drew the like curve of the moon and the rocks around it. That's my guess. It's weird how there's a little piece of the R characters when the ship first comes down, it sort of, they wiggle in a weird way. Let's just look at the options screen. Music. Carousel. Funky Writer Mission Report. Sublevel. Power Flower. Level 9. Oh! Well, I guess that suggests how many levels there are. I accidentally... Ooh. Well, I don't need to spoil the music. How many sounds are there? 14 sounds? Nope, it keeps going. 32 sounds. Don't hear a sound here. I've got the volume kind of low, because I'm listening to it from the TV. Anyway. Return to normal. And the controls... Oh yeah, the training mode. I think this is really cool. I wish I could training mode that pressure device in some water, but... This shows you the controls. So you get the backup and the... Thrust, fire. There aren't weapons to select in this mode. I like that it shows you that you're pressing the unused button. Anyway. You can damage yourself enough to explode here. Alright. Second attempt. So it seemed like I could definitely do better on the... What was the third mission I lost to, and the sixth mission I think I lost to, and then was it the fifth mission I had a problem? I lost track. But down we go. Into the ship. I wonder if we'll see this character, the pilot. I like how there's like a big version of them and then the small version, and they're just in the same pose as they fall down into the... I felt like I got these really well the first time, but it was kind of an accident. Should I leave that fuel for now? Let's fight this guy this time. There we go. Here, I'll go back for that fuel now. Okay. So we've collected the guys. We can fight these insects if we want, but they're not really that for a problem. There's nothing at the top left, eh? Okay. Feels like this should be destroyable for a secret or something, but I don't think it is. Oh. I guess if you're really fast, you can get in and out of here before that closes, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. So that's the first mission, no problems. Let me check for a moment. Is my stream still working? Yeah. Okay. Just need to check sometimes. Okay. So the second mission, we can power up our weapon. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay. So that's the thing, you can use the tail is the most dangerous. Well, is there a shield? Oh, there is a shield. Okay. This is good. Okay, I can repair my shield. And I need some fuel. Might as well take this one. Since moving that blocks the shield. It's funny that, like, this boss looks straight out of the demo scene stuff. Okay. So what else was there? There were some missiles over here. Thankfully you can't blow up missiles. They're well contained. I think over here there's an extra life. And down at the bottom left, I think it's just some missiles, but they're not worth trying for. At least I always get destroyed by that enemy when I try for it. Maybe I could give it another attempt. I don't know, it feels like it's not worth going for. But I've got a lot of fuel. Like this level at least is generous with the fuel. It's just this enemy, it jumps so erratically. Okay, we got it. Yeah, it's just missiles. That's not worth it. I'll just grab this fuel. You don't carry fuel from mission to mission, so it doesn't matter, but it just makes me feel better, but that last inch I gotta go if I'm fueled up for it. So far, so good. First two missions aren't that hard. This is the one that gets chaotic, because sometimes the laser's a one-hit kill if it hits you. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes there's these circling machines in the middle where you need to hold your mirrors in front of the laser, and if they bump you, it's easy for the laser to hit you by accident. Okay. So usually just get rid of that off the bat. And I think there's some free missiles down here. We got our truck friend. It's in place. We can open the door. Why do they stop sometimes? So we don't actually need that shield replacement. And I'll just leave it rather than waste fuel trying to pick it up. Even though I would have gotten free fuel after, I don't know. Oh. Like, you can't see where you are. Okay. You can't see where you are to line up your mirror. Oh. I missed this. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we can drop this now. I think we're doing fine. This is the last enemy. There's a bit of chaos to this game. Like, you're never sure how well things are gonna turn out exactly. You can get pretty good at manipulating it, but there's some things that are kind of up to chance. Alright. Fuel is low, but we are right there at the end. Alright, first 3 missions. Perfect. Alright, so we climb up out of the left. Get the free missiles. Then grab the fuel and go down. Go after the thing. There's another free fuel bottom right-ish, like below the thing. Get my sub thing. And then I go to the bottom right to get the dudes. Top right has more fuel. In case I need it, which I might. Yeah. Oh, and also there's a secret one up, which I'll get on the way out. Unless I forget. Give me the green. Here we are. Green level 2. Ow. That went really bad. Wait, I keep green level 2? I thought I was supposed to lose weapons when I die. I was wrong about that. I thought that's what the manual said about the difficulty modes. If you're in normal... I hope I'm still in normal. What I'm going to do here... I'm going to destroy this a bit. Just so that I make good use of this fuel. Okay. Let's switch to missiles as we head for the thing. Oh, nice. So I think I managed to hit it like in the head with a bunch of missiles at close range, so they just kind of rapidly destroyed it. So that was nice. Nice quick kill on that. Accidental death was not so nice, but it's okay. It's much better than last time, I think. Okay, we got the sub-module. Some fuel there. Let's see if I can get the one up, and then I'll get the fuel. There we go. Bring it in. There we go. Okay. So I think there's fuel at the top right if I need it. Oh, I failed the mission because I killed the dudes. Should I have grabbed the fuel? I don't know. I'm gonna lose a life because I can't get out of here. So that one's really hard because it's hard to fight that enemy without POWs being killed by it. Or by you. No, I'm not getting to the fuel. Okay, so that's a life lost. I'm still at green level 2, so I'm not losing my power. Am I accidentally on easy difficulty? Okay. This time we can go for the fuel. So we lost 2 lives on this level. I don't know how well we did last time. Can't remember. Did I get the free missiles? I think so. Okay. Oh. That's right, they come back when you die, too. So you can get extra ones. But the weapon power-up doesn't come back when you die. I thought I was supposed to lose it from my ship, though. I don't understand. Hope I'm not on easy mode. I didn't intend to be. Alright. That's only mission 4? What's this one? Is this the nuclear plant? Yeah. Okay, so this one's hard just because there's only one fuel. So we get to the top right for our weapon. The fuel's in a little bit to the left of the top right, and then we go for the nuclear plant. We grab the thing. We grab the fuel. We try to drop it on the alien. And we get our dudes. Okay, now our path to that fuel is unimpeded. Those tanks are like the worst, the most difficult enemy in the game, I think, that I've encountered. Other than like the Guardian boss or something, but Oops. Okay. So grab this, and then we'll get the fuel. Oh. Okay. That looked like I just barely made it. Man, this thing really drags you. No! I got stuck on the wall, I just... That felt unfair. Like, sometimes you just touch the wall and it's a death sentence. So the fuel does come back. So we can practice this anyway. It feels like this like adds random wobble, like okay, so we can move easy again. Maybe that's enough fuel to get home. Oh nice, we can get a weapon power up too. Why aren't they coming? Green 3! Oh yeah. Okay, there's base. Okay, that mission's always hard. Yeah, it feels like first 3 missions are fairly easy. Second 3 missions fairly hard, and then probably it's extra hard once you get to the water, I don't know. A minimum of 5 fuel miners survived. Let's start with our... My fuel does diminish sometimes, like very slowly, I guess. Oh no! Now I've got red 3. I wanted green 4. What's over here? I gotta rescue some guys, eh? Is it random what color this is? Getting hit by acid here. Oh wait, there's an extra ship down here, isn't there? Yeah. Hello, Velisip. Acid drip's a part of our heritage. I suppose so. Where can I get fuel? There's fuel up here, isn't there? Or no? The fuel's not till I'm not going to make it. Oh, my fire level just went down one. Which makes me wonder... how does it actually work? Because it seemed like it stayed at 2 despite some deaths. Oh. Should have gone through. Okay. 2 ships lost. Hopefully that's the last one. Should really put on missiles here. There you go. Okay, let's rescue some guys. How are you doing, Velicid? Okay, let's go get that fuel. Alright, so 2 lives lost on this level? I guess that's not that bad. Could easily be 3 if I fail at something here. Okay. I'm doing okay. This is my 3rd time getting to level 7. I think about the same as last time. I think I had 5 lives last time. So last time I learned a little bit. I got the anti-pressure device, which lets me sink in water, but the way it works is really weird. So it seems like when I press the button, the ship gets heavier. Like it shoots out air, I guess. But then it'll slowly repressurize. But it's not like the bubbles are a propulsion. They're not thrust. They can't make me move laterally. They just make me heavier in water, basically. So I was very confused by that. Okay, so let's see if I can do it properly this time. So we want to not hit the walls, because every time you hit the wall, you lose a lot of momentum. Okay, we made it. These guys are very dangerous, I guess. Oh! Yeah, they just hit you. They seem to be like a one-hit kill tackle or something. Yeah, every wall hit is a huge fuel setback in this spot. And the fish take a lot to kill. Do I need to go really careful through here? I don't know how to deal with that spot, those enemies. Why are there so many fish now? These jumpy guys are just really cruel. Everything like takes so much health here. I can fight these spiders. I'll have the fuel for that. Okay, anti-pressure device. So I think I need to grab this fuel, and then... What? So let's try using the device. Yeah, I just pressed it, and then... Yeah, it turns me into a sinky ship for like a temporary amount of time. After which I want to switch back to my regular weapon. It's too many fish. Where are they coming from? They're infinite fish? Okay. So I'm gonna have to hit this to... Well, that doesn't destroy the fuel. Okay, so I could save some fuel by doing that first. I feel like bouncing on the rock walls in this level hurts more than it did in previous levels. So can I sit without being paused, without using fuel? Seems that I can. Okay. Wait. I can blow these up now? Okay, so I switch to anti-pressure, press it for a moment, and then I turn it off. Whoa, what's that? Tube bombs? Oh, I know where to use that. Okay. Well, since I got sent back to the beginning, the tube is over here. Yeah, you just tap the anti-pressure and it's just active for a little while. Okay. There's my tube bomb. No? Man, this is so awkward. You gotta lower your pressure. Okay. I blew up the tube. Oh, I sunk the water. Oh, that's really neat. Unfortunately, it was my last life, so I can't see the consequences of that. It's a new high mark. Or low mark for the water, I guess. A new personal best, or whatever you want to call it. So that was my second attempt of the evening. Yeah, I thought the anti-pressure thing was just going to be like a thrust, but it's not. It's so weird how it works. You just tap it once and you just sink for 5 or 6 seconds. And during that time, you want to switch back to your regular weapon so that you can do whatever. But also, if you need to maneuver, you need to still use your thrust and fuel. It just counteracts the buoyancy effect of the water for a short period of time. Very curious. I wonder if I'll get to see level 8 tonight. I feel like the tube was probably the last significant problem in the mission. Though I don't know what's after the tube, because, like, okay, so you drain the water. Was there a place I couldn't go? Oh, there was sort of, to the left? Oh, I don't remember. So I gotta check the options. The options This is level normal. I'm going to check the manual once again. So, in easy mode, you don't lose weapon enhancements when you lose a ship. That's what it says. I wasn't always losing weapon enhancements when I lost a ship. I seem to always keep the missiles. I seem to sometimes lose a weapon level, but not always. And I don't know why that is. Easy, normal, or hard. Gravity, dome lighter, ride the mining rails. Alright. Maybe it has an adjustable floor? You think 3 goes back down to 2? I think I died and it stayed at 2. I don't know though. It's kind of weird. Alright. Third attempt. So these attempts are going much longer than previously. I guess it's looking like 45 minutes per attempt. Last time I played it was more like half an hour per attempt. I guess I'm surviving longer. Alright. But yeah, it's funny, he's like checking his watch or whatever on the way down, but he's still checking it, like in this view where he's smaller, so they like drew that same sprite twice or just resized it. Whoa! Should I reset for that? I should reset for that, I think. Yeah, the way this controls, it feels really good, because it's like, it's speedy, it's chaotic, but it often, well, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's my fault. Sometimes I bump into a corner of a wall and it just holds me on it and I die. Or like that enemy, like, just rushes you and one hit kills you for some reason. I don't know. That feels a bit unfair, but the movement, yeah, it's like, it's swift, but you feel like you're in control. It's very subtle, like trying to aim to the side as you're falling down. The pixel snags, yeah. Like, it just feels very good, and it's very hard to get it perfect. Like, attacking these efficiently feels very subtle. But when you get it right, it feels really good. Okay, let's not get too close to this guy, I guess. The way the red shots are affected by gravity is really, that's beautiful to me. Like, it just feels good in a lot of ways. More so than a lot of the other, like, gravity shooters I played before this. I don't think I played Solar Jetman before this, but there was one called Grav 2, which was like a public domain game for the Atari ST, which I played a lot. It had some nice music on the title screen. No in-game music, unfortunately. This was the case for a lot of ST games. No? Oh, I thought he was going to blow up my fuel there, but all is well. But I like how in most of this game, like, you're not expected to do something perfectly. It's just doing something well enough is tricky and subtle. Yeah, Mulligan, you should taking a ship loss on the first level. Yeah, I played Solar Jetman after this. So I never beat this years ago. I still never have beaten it. I've only gotten to level 7 so far. But yeah, some years after I had played this, I played Solar Jetman. But Solar Jetman's like kind of slower. It does let you save, I think, with a password or something on each level. But it's a really long game. It's not like this, where it seems to... It's almost like an arcade style... you know, pretty short game once you know what you're doing, maybe, but... Like, I don't imagine... I don't know, it seems like it'll be like an hour to play through at the length the levels have been. Like, each level is a couple minutes. Alright, so... This level... So worried about my Mega Shot hitting that fuel. So I like to take red level 2 here. I got tossed. There, I used my missiles on the bottom face, which is the most difficult one. The left face, the homing bombs are a nuisance. The right face has these kind of like fireball attacks, which aren't as bad. But yeah, even though I like the green weapon better, it seems that having level 2 of the red weapon is more useful here, just to do more damage. There we go. But it's not that tough an enemy. It just looks really tough because of its cool skeletons and whatnot. Three giant faces and I forget what's over here. Is it just shields? Oh. Okay, we got the fuel. Don't need to mess with that guy down there. There's an extra life over here. I guess at this point I could be using the rails to get around here, but the thing about the rails is you can only get on and off at the start and end points, so you have to find... They have to be conveniently placed, I guess. Yeah, I got several levels into Solar Jetman, but it seemed like a very long game, and I didn't end up finishing it. But I might go back to that one eventually. Whoa, where's this one going? So I don't know if I like attacking this enemy or not, because it's so easy to lose a life to it. It's basically a one-hit kill if it hits you. And it jumps very erratically. And the only reward is missiles. But I guess that's fine. Take another look at the what do they call it? Like a death machine or something? A doomsday machine? But something that's similar with Solar Jetman to this, it has a really unique soundtrack for the NES, and like the tracks are really long. They're a bit repetitive, but they take a very long time before they loop, like 6-7 minutes or something, which is really unusual for NES. Usually NES games, like, you're lucky if a piece of music has more than a minute before it loops. And the Solar Jetman music, it's not like the catchiest music, I guess. I quite like it. It's very unique for the NES. Okay. So, this one, stuff can go wrong, but it's generally a pretty straightforward level. The funny thing about the missile weapon is, like, if you are just holding down the button at close range, I think it just, like, rapid fires against the enemy. I guess I might as well take the fuel. That fuel's kind of like an extra. Like, you haven't really used much by the time you have this opportunity to grab it. You don't need it later, because there's another one. Oh, what happened? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, if it doesn't replace the fuel, then I've lost a life here. It doesn't replace the fuel, so... well... there we go. First disaster. I don't know what happened there. It was just like all of a sudden it felt like gravity was pulling extra hard and I got stuck to the floor. I guess maybe the mirror was stuck on the other side of the floor or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, that one was my fault. I shouldn't have gone down there yet. I should have waited for the thing to set up. Solar Jetman was too difficult for you as a child? But you liked watching your brother play it? Yeah, some games were like that, where maybe you couldn't do it, but you knew somebody who could, and it was fun to see them get a little farther than you could. Module music? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a lot of people in the demo scene making music like that. ended up making some music for games. I found out about about mods around like, what are they doing? Why do they sometimes stand still? I haven't ever learned what that's about. But sometimes they stand still. I learned about mods, I think in like 1997. I got the internet, and I was looking for... Oh man. Well, actually there's a shield there. Yeah, the enemies, they get inside you. Then see, that doesn't get trapped under the floor. Like, what? I don't know if that's what happened. It just felt like there was a sudden jerk downwards. There we go. I'm gonna get bonked by these things. I guess I should take this fuel first. There we go. Yeah, so like 1997, I found out about Stream Tracker and Impulse Tracker. I used Impulse Tracker a lot, and Fast Tracker. I guess those are the three main ones that were freely distributed and widely used. I never had an Amiga as a kid. My neighbor had one, but I don't think they ever made music, so I didn't really know about the original mod trackers back then, but yeah, there was so much cool music in mod format. Oh, can I make it? I don't know if I'm making it, which... Okay. 2 lives lost. One thing that was neat was, like, with the internet, like, I started hearing a lot of music as MIDI. Like, I remember Final Fantasy VII was coming out, but there was like a year lag between it coming out in Japan and Canada, so fans were making MIDI versions of its music in Japan. So I was finding all these Japanese MIDIs of music from Final Fantasy VII and listening to its music that way before I got to hear, like, the music from Final Fantasy VII, and that was really neat. And then, like, finally actually hearing the music after having been listening to it in a different form for a while. And there was some other stuff that I got, like, in mod music form. Like, there were a lot of Nine Inch Nails covers in mod music that I really liked. Oh, Macaw. Macaw is here. Hello, everybody. Who have we got? Yerg, MenoQ87, Jessica Robot. Have I said hello? Cyric for the win, Silly Putty 99, Lethau, Bang L61. So Macaw was playing, what was it, Harvey's Humongous Adventure or something like that? How did that go? I think I've missed some conversation. Syrinc's driver doesn't use channel 6. Oh yeah, the Jesper Kid tunes are really long. Batman and Robin has some great music. Yeah, Jeroen Tell did a lot of really good stuff as well. It was okay. You used to be an admin on a mini site. Hi there, Maple Mystery. You were here before, right? With Taui. It's Raid earlier. Better at MIDI than trackers. I haven't had good MIDI editing software for a long time. I had the LCC, hi there. Your lizard is a lizard of raid. Alright, where am I? Mission 4. Maybe I should start the mission. Yeah, I found there was a MIDI editor called Sarah's Composer, which I used a lot. I want the green one. Okay, I was worried it was going to change blue. Okay, got that guy. Sarah's Composer, I really loved the editor. I think there are editors like it now, but I really liked the way it let me... It was a piano roll MIDI editor. And I used that for the longest time. But the shareware version only let you put in like 100 notes or something. So... Oh, hang on, I need to switch to missiles, and then... Excellent. Okay. So if you hit it with missiles at close range and you're holding the weapon, or holding the button down, I think it just like rapid fires missiles into it at ridiculous speed and kills it quickly. But if you're far away, it doesn't. So I would make MIDIs like 1 minute at a time. And then I would use another shareware MIDI program to like stitch them together. I don't know if it was even a minute, like 100 notes or whatever the limitation was. It was like short segments. And I wanted to try and order it with... I didn't have a lot of money because I don't think I might have had a part-time job some summer or something, but I tried to figure out how to order it, but it was like this German site and it was broken. I think the company was going out of business or something. Okay, I don't need that fuel yet. I think there's some dudes down here that I gotta save, but I gotta be careful that I don't kill them. Oh, yeah, this enemy sucks. It's so hard to not kill them. Maybe I need to come in from a higher angle. Anyway, so I wanted to order it, but their website seemed broken. But they had a zip file, an encrypted zip file, like it had a password protection on it, with the full version. And inside that zip file were some of the same files as in the shareware version. So I found like some sort of zip cracker program that somebody had written that could work with like a known plain text attack, where like if you know this is the data should be in the file, it'll figure out the password. And I managed to get the full version of that program that way. And unfortunately I lost it in a hard drive. Is the fuel back, or can I get it? Can I get it? I don't know. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, we're fine. So... yeah, I managed to have the full version of that by illicit means, but I wish I'd kept it, because like that company doesn't exist anymore, and I can't find that software on any archive or anything like that. I think it would be good to have, but... I think I can still find the shareware version of it. I wonder how hard it would be to crack the shareware version. I think that might be possible. Okay, so I got an extra ship there. That did not go super well, but, you know, things don't always go super well in this game. Fruity Loop Studio. Sakaiju. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I think I've heard the name. Yeah, I looked on Archive. I couldn't... I think it's kind of software that maybe somewhere out there has it, but I wish I hadn't lost that hard drive that had it on it. But I think there's kind of open source software that is really similar to Sarah's Composer, like how that piano roll worked and how I could like click on a note and tweak its parameters. I mean, all sorts of software lets you do that to various extents. I just really liked the way it was set up in Sayers Composer. But yeah, then I found like Impulse Tracker and Scream Tracker. I was really interested in making music that way for a long time, so that was what eventually led me to Fami Tracker, which made music only for Nintendo, like NSF files, but making music that way. I did like a cover of Dark Side of the Moon, like the whole album in Nintendo form with Fami Tracker, and that was sort of my introduction to NES music. And that was fun, but like I started talking to people on the forums for that, and that kind of got me into... People were asking questions about NES hardware, and people didn't have the answers. And I thought, well, I know how to program, I know how to do stuff. I could get an NES and put software on it and test it, maybe? So I started doing that, and I worked on... I took over an NES emulator called NSF Play, which was sort of... It was open source, but it had been more or less abandoned by its creator, but it was my favorite NSF player, the Nintendo sound file, a format that had been invented to kind of play emulated sound. Like it wasn't a recording or a register log, it was NES code meant to be emulated to play music, and you could actually run NSFs on hardware with suitable player. Oh, I forgot about this level. This level feels like it should have another fuel tank somewhere, but it does not. So I've not been efficient enough. I'm gonna lose a life on this level because of that. Poof. Sometimes you just touch the wrong corner and the game kills you. That's a different problem, but so we have this anti-shield device. I don't know how much of the nuclear plant we're required to destroy, but... Okay, does the fuel come back? Okay, so I might as well grab it again. Alright. Sometimes it swings and it just like drags you with it. Yeah, it's a big problem. Okay. So we got our sub module. We need 6 of them to make our underwater spaceship submarine thing. Okay, and we'll upgrade our weapon. It seems to change colors randomly. Yeah, this level, I feel like... Oh, no. Oh, man, that little ball next to the base almost killed me. What's this? You thought you stumbled into lore on the author of Nesticle. Oh. I know they had, like, their source code was, like, all leaked at some point, and there was... people were talking about that, but hi there, Noodle Mixing Sound. You think some of the upgrade tubes? I thought they all cycle red, green, blue, but sometimes it seemed to go from blue to green? I don't know. I've never found a use for the blue weapon. I only used it a little bit, but like the side shots don't seem to be that... They're too sparse. They don't happen all the time. Maybe if I had like blue level 4. Okay. So this level tends not to be as bad, except for the... Well, there's a boss fight in it. The boss fight is kind of chaotic. I should go down here first. What? I pressed down. So like these traveling thingies, rails, up and down. I guess they have a fixed direction. But you don't use fuel while you're traveling on them, which is nice. Maybe I'll go on to this one. Okay, I went red, blue. Oh! It's only red or blue. Interesting. Okay. So I think there's a one up over here. And I don't think there's anything else down there. Okay, I've been too inefficient. I want to just try and take out this tank before I die. Otherwise, I'm not going to get to the... What's next? Okay. Yeah, so it knocked me down to green 2 after I died there. Maybe you just go down one level when you die. I don't know. So yeah, I wasn't quite efficient enough there. Switch to missiles and see if we can... Nice. That seemed like a pretty good kill. I think that one might just be red and blue. I've only seen the colors red and blue. So that explains why I saw one that was not doing the colors I expected. Should I go over here, try and get the fuel and... There's a shield upgrade here, but... Okay. Let's see if I can finish out the level. Okay. You just touch the corner and die. Like, so that just happens in this game. It is a problem. That, I think, is my least favorite feature of this game. Oh. Wait, is there something down here? Oh, never mind. Can I get this fuel again? Okay. Some fuel comes back when you die and some doesn't. It's kind of weird. I guess different power-ups are flagged differently for that. So I only have 4 ships this time. Last time I had 5. Let's see if I can get to level 8. You know what? I think I'm going to use these missiles against the bouncy guys over here. Okay, that went pretty well. So let's get up there before the fish come. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they're homing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I don't think I need to worry about these destroying that fuel, because it doesn't look like they blow it up. Oh no, I ran out of... Okay, I had not quite enough fuel to get there. Alright. So now I have the pressure device. Which... Yeah, I haven't gone down into the left there. Which I think might be the end of the level or something. So I was supposed to be a bit more efficient, I guess, and then I could grab this. Just get these out of the way. Oh, hang on. Yes, you can speak of the character of Nesticle. Okay. So we turn the pressure against us, and then we can sink. No, no, I need the thing. Give me pressure. That was a big waste of fuel. Okay, so we've got the 2 bombs. A long way back. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try. Oh no. Oh! Give me that. What? Okay. Just got a new lease on life, I guess. Oh. Wow. Okay. I thought that was going to be like where the end of the level is. So you go down here. So you got to switch back to this every few seconds to... Okay. We drained... we drained it. Oh, man. Do we have to go through the tube? Or no, this path opened up. Is that the end of the level? Oh, there's no base. What even happened? Did I just bounce off the tube? I wasn't... Okay, new level. Oh, there's no mission briefing. New music. Oh. See, I stayed at green too. Oh, what's that? Oof. Oh, was that green 3? Hi there, Texas Titan. How's it going? See, I'm still at green 3, and I just died. Okay, so... oh. Those things are a problem. Alright, we got to stage 8. Yeah. It is an experimental attack fighter. That is the... that is the story of the game. So that was only 3 attempts, and it took over 2 hours. I might want to end there for tonight. That one's pretty good. Well, okay, I got 1 level further, basically. The last time, I just barely saw level 7. This time I saw level 7 3 times, I guess. And figured out how to complete it. It's neat that you just like leave it at the side of the level, which reminds me of Echo the Dolphin. Where often like you're just trying to figure out how to leave the level, and it's like just going up in the middle of the level, gonna leave the level somehow. Or Jewel Master, I've never played that one. I don't know much about that one. Yeah. It has some nice high score music. This music I wish was longer. It might be longer actually. I'm not sure. Some of the tracks are kind of subtly where they loop, but it seems like that's a short one compared to like the other tracks in this game, which are usually like several minutes. Like maybe even like 6-7 minutes. Anyway, I think that was good. I feel happy about that progress. Maybe next time we'll get to level 9.